Hello again, YouTube. Truth Man here. Channel is the No Matrix, No Simping All Subjects channel. So I had to write this down, man. I told y'all, I'm gonna give y'all a lot of this game for free. And don't let nobody tell you that game don't matter. Game is always gonna come into play. It's just a little different today. The women is different, so the approach gotta be different. But it still works. It just work different. So I got in front of me 6 things you must understand and make women be that you deal with. 6 things you must understand and make the women you deal with do. So let me give you a little history about me. And I always will have a place in my heart for Christian men that go to church just trying to go to heaven when they die, just trying to be right in the sight of the Most High God, because they get played the most. They get played by their family. They weaken you. It's like they make you think that fighting back and standing up for yourself is evil. And they try to say they question your spirit. So it brings a lot of confusion. And I know this because it happened to me. And I'm back on track, y'all. I've been back on track for quite some time now. Some of the stuff that you thought before you came to God was true. And one thing, I used to be a player. Now I have no desire to be a player, but if I end up with more than one woman, this is what they're going to have to do. See, you can say what you want about my appearance, this, that, but what you can't do is find a whole bunch of dudes that's better than me in terms of dealing with women. That's what you can't do. So if you're looking for something good, you got to find guys like me and they think like me. Because I'm going to look out for somebody that I think is worth that. You got to keep showing me that, though. Because once you get into this thing where you trying to diss, I dismiss. Remember what I told y'all? When they try to diss, you dismiss. You got to dismiss them. Y'all be, oh man, I'm just going to work it out. You know what I'm saying? I got kids, man. Listen, them kids going to be fine. You don't let nobody not let you see your kids. You got to have your money built up so you can put them police on her and put them lawyers on her. They'll put them on you. That's why they act like that, because their whole goal is if you get too far out of line, they just going to call the police on you. They yelling at you and can't whoop you. They know what they doing, man. That's why you don't need to be around the ones that's like that. Not even following your lead or nothing. They ain't even doing nothing for you, but yet you catering to them. You got to stop that, man. Number one. This the number one on the list. Prove they want to be with me and only me before I claim them. And that's what I would tell them. Look, if you're going to be my woman, you gotta stop talking to these other guys. You got to get rid of all them other guys. These chicks giving, for somewhat I can see why they saying a man has to make this and that. I can see it somewhat because they tired of, even though it's too late, you should have thought about that. They tired of giving themselves away. That's why they say that. But for me, Look, it's Isaiah 4:1 in these parts. It's Isaiah 4:1. But what difference do it make how many women a man got if he treating you like you desire to be treated? That's where y'all women got to change. See, you demanding to be the only one. You don't even got the energy to be the only one. You should just be fine with being a queen. If you in queen's role, that should be good enough for you. But y'all say no to that, and you say you let these dudes lie to you about you being the only one, then you be all hurt trying to run them over with a car and do all this strange stuff when you find out you not. When you could have just got with a dude where you know who he dealing with and he treating you either better or the same, but good, just like them. So that's number one. They got to prove they want to be with me and only me before I claim them. And y'all dudes need to stop just whipping out your meat and just trying to, okay. Y'all know what I believe about that. I don't even got to keep saying it. What I say that you need to do to take away your thirstiness. Because as long as you thirsty, you're not going to deal with them the way you need to deal with them. You need to get your own release, make it happen yourself until you get the ones around you that's going to make it happen. Number two, you must be clean enough for me to be able to get freaky with them. I don't need my throat getting cut out because you got all these viruses and diseases if I decide to rotate the tongue. Throat getting cut out because you got this and you got that. Number three, I don't want to talk too much about that. If you have to compete, she will cheat. Say that again. Look at number two. Look at number one. Especially number one. If you have to compete, she will cheat. Don't listen to her. Don't let these women get in your heads, man. All of them will cheat. If you ever caught her texting, she will cheat. Don't let her tell you otherwise. If she had the mindset to text a dude or send him a picture or any of that stuff, she will cheat on you and she shouldn't be in your life. It's not cheating when we have more than one woman unless you lying to her. They must gravitate to you, not try to change you. That's a part of number three. Number four, you must be treated like a king or she can't even be your plaything. How y'all with women that don't treat you like a king? A king is fully in charge. If she trying to be in charge even a little bit, if she acting two-faced when the kids around, when the kids ain't around, she talking one way. When the kids are around, she talking to you like you ain't nothing. Ain't no coming back from that. Because then your kids will start disrespecting you. And I don't care if they is your kid. They start disrespecting you, man. You got to do something about that. Either you deal with it or you get away from them. Number five, for this level of protection, they must prove they are important. You know how the president got the Secret Service? You got to be able to protect your women. I know I can. I can. And will. If I'm with somebody Don't you better not mess with them, man. Now, if they start something, I'm going to get them in line. Don't be out here starting stuff because you know I got your back. Now, trust me, man. You got to have the weapons and the fighting ability to protect. If you can't protect these women, you better off just paying for it. You don't need to be in no relationship with a woman that you can't protect her from intruders and criminals. And man, I'll knock the meat off your head. Y'all buying into this thuggery? Look, man, I ain't putting no man down like I'm invincible. But ain't no man invincible to me either. I knock the meat off these dudes' head. With my fist, or with a gun, or with a sword, or whatever. You got to be able to do that. You got to be able to do that. Number 6, last but not least, they got to be something, have something, or have a strong desire to get something. Look, I'm too ambitious for a woman that just want to sit around. I don't have time to talk all the time. If you ain't got enough money to buy practically whatever it is you want, you don't got time to talk all the time. So you got to be around. When I say desire to get something, that means, remember, looking at this list, they got to be able to get out your way. All that you ain't spending enough time. You don't need enough of a woman who say that. You need a woman who gonna value whatever time you give her and gonna respect your ambition. Unless you don't spend time, man. Money come first. Now look, after the money come, you done prove yourself to me. You look out for me. You be wanting me to feel good. Guess what I'm going to do for you? Everything. It's all right. It's all right for a woman who done with you like this. It's all right to do stuff for her. It's all right to buy stuff for her. Y'all be tricking and buying stuff for chicks that don't do nothing for you. You might as well pay up front. You might as well. I need some water. My eye jumped. That ever happen to y'all? I need some water. So listen to what I'm saying, man. The 6 things you must understand and make women you deal with do. I could have had marriage license, but we already know we ain't getting that. That's like signing away your life. That's pimp game. She might well pop her collar. She might well flick her wrist and look at an imaginary pinky ring. That's pimp game. You have to make them gravitate towards you. Not try to change you. Okay, you don't like the way I look? All right, go find somebody you like the way they look. You don't like the way I dress? All right, go find somebody that you like the way they dress. Because the way I dress is going to be determined by me. The way I look is going to be determined by me. The stuff you looking for, a smart woman is looking for in a man, if that man got it, you don't try to change him. That's why y'all body counts is high and y'all getting played at all over the place, because you're too superficial. You don't know what to look for. You need to watch my video. Women should be subscribed to me too. You don't know what to look for. If he a pretty boy but he can't fight, or he don't care nothing about you, why you messing with him? So what if he got Balenciaga? He gonna have Balenciaga and he gonna use them Balenciaga to get away from you.